After having another strong season where the men placed in the top 10 in the nation and the women claimed their first ever national championship, the Liberty Flames disc golf team is ready to have another strong year.
Yeah, so I think for us, just focusing on where we were last year, using that as motivation to push the guys forward. For the girls, we have one returning girl that was on the national championship team. So her just enthusiasm, her excitement is contagious, kind of spreading to the new girls that are part of the program. And so they're just eager to get out there and compete. That's the biggest thing we found for our girls program. There's not a lot of close programs within our range to get girls competition, and so we'll travel a fair amount to get there to have them have that experience before they get to a national setting. So our guys are going to motivate themselves in practice, compete against each other, continue to get better.
I think we're definitely all putting in hours of work, and I know at least for the girls team, a lot of us are just learning the game. So we're learning how our discs fly, and we're learning how different elements of the course affect that.
Well, I think it's always good to have pressure on your backs going into a new season. It's something to motivate us. I think we have a lot of new guys coming in this year, creating a big competitive environment in the team, and I think we didn't really lose any big pieces last year, so we should be ready to mount another successful season. And I think we can do big things this year and even eclipse what we did last year.
The Flames will have their first chance at qualifying for the national tournament as they will host their annual Flamethrower tournament.
I know last year, the girls, obviously, they won that tournament, and then they also won nationals. And we only have 3 returners. So they know the game, they know how that works. They're helping lead the new people in just learning how to find our line and just being comfortable under the pressure.
Yeah, right now we're trying to figure out our dynamic of who is going to be competing on that championship flight, that Division I level. And so we're really focusing on that team dynamic, who's playing well together. So 4 of the guys have been selected to go to that tournament. We fly out on Friday, really excited about that. First time we've ever flown to a tournament. So that's pretty cool, that's exciting. They're excited about that too. So we really just focus on the courses that we're gonna be playing, what kind of strategy going into it, how our focus is gonna be. Fortunately, there was just a tournament there last weekend, so we're able to watch a lot of film on the course and just see some flights from how the discs are flying through that area and how they're even competing at that level that we'll be competing at next week.
Well, we've definitely been thinking about it. It's been at the top of our minds. It's a big thing for us to be able to go to this tournament since it's not something we've been able to do in the past. It's definitely going to be a great experience to get a first look at where we stand this year with the other teams. And I think it'll be a great opportunity for everybody to get a big tournament under their belts before coming back home for the Flamethrower. And I look forward to competing and hopefully winning down there.
After a successful offseason of recruiting, Coach Bowman is really excited to see what his freshman recruits can do.
Recruiting really has taken off, having some influences from some of the top pros moving into the area, coming to practices, being in part of the environment. They're constantly on social media talking about Liberty's disc golf program, and so that in itself starts the conversations in the summer, or even now I've got guys that are coming in for college for a weekend in 2-3 weeks, and they're excited about coming in, and so that's how the process has kind of really grown for us, is that the media out of players are talking about our format, not only our team, but pros and those guys that are traveling through. We're kind of a stopping ground as they're traveling on the circuit, and so they come in, experience the environment, hang out with the team at practices. It's really cool. And so when they're socialized and on that social media with their followers, kids are seeing it, they're emailing me, calling me, asking what it takes to be on the Liberty disc golf team.
On the women's side, the Lady Flames are looking to repeat as national champions as they return many of the girls from last year's team.
I think we're definitely prepared for more girls teams to come and play the tournaments. So it's not that we're happy with where we are, we just want to keep getting better and lowering our score.
Yeah, I mean, I think having the large girls program that we do have really offers us a wide variety of strengths, because the girls are competing against each other. Like I was telling you earlier, there's Clemson has one female that they compete with, and she usually plays on the guys team, and so it's hard for them to get that exposure of where they are, what level they're at, and so we didn't have that last year going into it. So I think it's all mental, like where was I at this point last year, where was I going to be in the spring as we come into the spring semester before nationals, challenging themselves, pushing themselves. We have one returner, so she has the experience to kind of pass on to the other 3 competitors. They're going to be on that Champ Flight Division I with her, and then our Division II group that really is going to grow and learn and be here when they kind of move on.
With many returners in the lineup and talented new recruits, The team chemistry has been gelling very well, which the Flames believe will help the team capture another top 10 finish.
Yeah, I think the team dynamic so far is looking really good. Like I said, I think we've gelled well together. So I think having the bigger number hasn't really affected our returning players. Everybody still has the same attitude and outlook on the season. And I think just having a greater number of players only can add to the team. It'll be an interesting experience because it'll be a bit different, traveling to events. But I think overall it'll be good progress for the program.